Let me talk to y'all about life, the difficulties of life, and how I deal with it. Okay, the first thing I want to tell y'all about life is that who told you guys life was going to be easy? It's not easy, but it could be. You know why? I'm going to tell y'all about the situations and the things that I deal with in this life to encourage you guys to don't give up. Because the first reason to not giving up is that you have to have self-discipline. So once you discipline yourself and figure it out, the reason why you shouldn't give up, then your life is going to be easier. Because I started figuring that out. I had to discipline myself and think like it could be worse. So think about your life like you can walk, you can talk, you can see, you can hear, and stuff like that. Some people in their life, they don't have the same five senses that you have. So I look at their life, and when I see them getting up with confidence and they not letting nothing stop them, that motivates me because it could be a lot worse. So you gotta be thankful for what you have and stop taking the stuff for granted. So I just like to state that because some of you guys, y'all don't have it as bad as y'all think y'all have it. And I want y'all to keep a clear mindset, keep a clear mind. So stop being depressed because there's nothing really to be depressed about. So figure out a way to be happy. Once you do that, you won't even worry about depression no more. Because a lot of people put things on depression like money and their situations and where they at in life. And they just feel like life is taking a toll on them. But my thing is, life shouldn't be taking a toll on you over no money. You just letting it take a toll of you because you're really grateful in life. If money is stressing you, you need to take that away from your stress mentality because that shouldn't stress you because that's material. Material comes and go. And if you feel like you want to get material and that's going to make you happy, and then the honest thing, that material sometimes doesn't mean happiness. There's a lot of miserable people with money. So stop letting money define your happiness. So if that's one of your main things, take that away. Figure out how to be happy without money. Because when you get money, if you ever get money, you want to be happy before you had the money. Because you're going to be miserable if you was already miserable when you was broke because you made yourself miserable. So a lot of things, another way that I don't want you guys to give up is because everybody has a life to live. You just got to figure out how to live yours. That's where our depression comes in at. We keep living for others and we keep doing what somebody else wants us to do instead of doing what we want to do. So stop being controlled. Stop letting those people control you. So once you start living life like that you can't be controlled, you living in your purpose and you do what you want to do, your life's going to be better. But you see how I just said that? I had the confidence to say it like that. So start living your life in confidence. And that's going to change your life because your life shouldn't be hard. Your life is only getting hard because you're making it hard. And when you do that, that's when you're ruining yourself because that's crazy. And that's how I figured out in my life. I just want to stay focused, keep a positive mindset. And that's what keeps me going. And I'm always willing to learn or do research to educate my mind. And that's what stops me from not giving up because you only fail when you give up. So with that being said, I don't want y'all to think like that about failing. Take that out your vocabulary. It just may take you some time. And I look at stuff different. My mindset is that I had to change it because you gotta look at things different. When you look at it as work, you're gonna be afraid to do it. Because a lot of us look at work like it's hard, and we don't wanna work. So we gotta take that out of our vocabulary. We gotta start having fun. So with that being said, I want y'all to change y'all outlook on things. That's what keeps me going. Because if I don't change my mindset and my outlook on things, I'm gonna be stuck in my ways. And that's something you don't wanna do. You don't wanna be stuck in your ways. So that's how I deal with not giving up. And then another reason why I don't give up, I just stop complaining. If you complain all the time, there's nothing good from complaining. You speaking negativity in the atmosphere, you thinking negative. That's another way I change myself. And another step is that I just live life free. Sometimes you just gotta be free. You gotta have a free mind, a clear mind. And that's what's gonna get you together in life. And once you start to learn to have a clear mind, change your mindset, stop worrying about what people think, have tunnel vision, have discipline, and have confidence, that's what's gonna keep you going. So if you're feeling so depressed and you don't know what to do, figure it out. Because you don't know what you're capable of. I didn't know what I was capable of, but I had to do my research and figure it out. What's so hard about that? You making it hard. You see how that go? You making it hard because you don't want to put in the work. Stop making your life difficult. Your life is what you make it. It's up to you. So in reality, that's how you're gonna deal with your ways to not give up. And just start looking at motivational stories and stuff like that. If that's the way to keep you going, that's what I would do. Because that helps me out a lot. Some days I just be feeling like I can't do it no more. But I look at these motivational things people are doing, and I learn how to get inspired by stuff like that. And that's what motivates me. I learn how to get inspired. So take anything into consideration that can inspire you. And that's what keeps me going. I don't look at it like I'm going to hate on it. I look at it like, dang, that's deep. How can I do that too? Once you start looking at stuff like that, that's when it's going to be different. So that's what keeps me going in life. So I don't never want to hear y'all say y'all want to give up. Because once you give up, you give up. And if you got power and ability to change your situation, try to make the best of it and change it while you still got time. Because if you got an opportunity to change it, change it. Because at the end of the day, that's the most valuable thing we can't get back is time. And once you can't get time back, there's nothing you can do. Because time must goes on and you can't get time back. So those are the things I do to stay well balanced in this life, to keep going, because some days you might have to be your own army, your own one man, one woman army. But there's nothing wrong with that. You can't mope about it. So that's another thing to do. Stop moping about it. Stop getting emotional. Get up, get out on your own. And once you get up and get out on your own, you're going to see that you're capable of what you never thought you would be. And you see what I'm doing now? I'm starting to exercise and discipline myself more and motivate myself more to get up and get out. Because at first I wasn't doing that. I was too lazy to exercise. So in reality, we got to stop being lazy. And that's how you never give up and keep going. Because life is going to get tough. Because that's the part that they didn't teach us about. But I'm telling y'all about it. I'm keeping it real with y'all. And that's why I stay going. Because something just wouldn't sit right with me if I give up. And I want y'all to feel that same way. I want y'all to feel like y'all can't sleep at night if y'all give up. It's like y'all, say if y'all was to be in the jungle and you had to fight to survive and you losing in the fight. You might not be mad that you fighting to survive, but you might be mad that you lost the fight. But if you mad that you lost the fight, you can always train to be better. You see what I'm saying? So if you feel like you lost in life, train to be better. Train to get it right. Because you're going to take an L in life. Nobody's going to win all the time. And that's what people go wrong at, because everybody want to win 100% of the time. But you can't. You got to be able to struggle to gain success and survive. Some people are afraid to struggle. Don't let the struggle scare you. That's what keeps me going too. If I have to struggle, I'm going to do it. Because the struggle might be part of my success. So if somebody tells you you have to go through struggle to get to success, would you do it? Or to make your life better, would you do it? No, because some of y'all are afraid to struggle. But I'm keeping it real with y'all. If somebody telling me I had to struggle to get to success, you know why you're going to do that? Because somebody told you you had to struggle to get to success. So just because don't nobody tell you you got to struggle to get to success, you don't want to discipline yourself and do it. So you got to want to do something in your life. Don't do nothing because you have to. Do something because you want to. And that's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me moving in life. That's why I don't get discouraged as much no more, because in reality, what's the point of getting discouraged? What does it solve? So that's the crazy part. It don't solve nothing. So when you want to give up, remember, there's people in worse situations than you. And they still get up. They still strong. So that's what I look at. I look at their confidence. I let everything else motivate me. So once I look at stuff like that and I have a different outlook on life, that's how I stay strong. Because it's gonna be times in your life when you don't want to stay strong. And I get it, because we're human. I'm human. But I had to figure out a way what keeps me going. Because you may have your ways too. So, and there's nothing wrong with you having your ways. What keeps you going and you don't want to give up. Because if you give up where you ain't capable no more, you can't go back. So remember that. If you make the wrong decision, you can't go back. So remember your purpose and stay here, because God put you here for a purpose. So it's up to you to see what you're good at, stay disciplined, and do it. Because in reality, I can't judge you, and I'm proud of you because you stuck with it. And a lot of people don't have confidence to do that. Once you start having confidence and courage, that takes courage to have confidence. Those are the real people I tip my hat off to. When everybody hating on them, they got something to say about them, they still get up there with confidence. That takes real courage, because everybody's not gonna do that. So when I look at that, I be like, what's my excuse? At the end of the day, what's my excuse? Everybody got an opinion, and you can't change what other people think about you, because people gonna think what they want to think. You could tell somebody something 1,000 times about how it should go. They're gonna think what they want to think. So That's what I'm telling y'all. Don't worry about stuff like that, because stop living for others. And that's what's going to keep you going in life, because life is all about what you make it. Everybody have their own life, so they can't tell you what to do with your life. But you have to make the right choices to better your future in your life. So it's up to you. So you can either keep making excuses and wasting time, still your life. So I can't be mad at that, and you can't be mad at that. Or you can make it happen and don't let stuff worry you. So when you failing, or you think you about to fail, you really didn't fail. You just got to figure out another way. That's how you got to change your mindset. Take failing out your vocabulary. Don't give up. Still put time in. And once you don't give up, that's when it's going to happen for you. Because the people who done gave up, can't talk about them because they gave up. So I want you to be different. That's what's going to make you stand out. Being different. If you're trying to be like everybody else, that's what's not going to happen for you. So, with that being said, I want y'all to don't give up, stay focused, and try to make the best out of any situation. That's how you don't give up. You turn the boring into fun. You turn the negative into a good situation. So you look at stuff different. Or how can you do this? Don't be afraid to go through how can you do this, because you might need that time. And I want to know how you guys stay well-rounded in your life, because life is going to get tough, and there's nothing wrong with that. But that's how I keep going, because what else I got to do? So start having goals for yourself. Set your goals. And once you set your goals, if it don't happen, be hard on yourself and figure out another way to make it happen. So you'll keep yourself occupied of not giving up. Once you change your mindset, you ain't gonna have time to worry about giving up when life gets tough. Because life is getting tough because you don't want to put in no work. And it's gonna be tough to do the work. But don't think about it like it's gonna be tough to do the work. Think about it like, I'm about to get up, get out, and go have some fun. And once I figure out what I want to do, I'm going to feel good about doing it. Don't you want to feel good about doing something you did on your own? It's like buying a car. Now, if somebody give you your first car or whatever, you may appreciate it or whatever, but say if you had to go work for your car and you spent all your money that you had to work for your car, and this was the car, your choice that you picked, you're going to feel good about that car because that was the car that you picked with your choice, and you spent your money on that car. Instead of somebody just handing you a car that you just got to settle for. Same thing in life. If you work and go get it and don't give up on what you want to do, you're going to start feeling good about yourself when you start making things happen, because you wasn't settling and waiting on somebody to do something for you. That's why we think life gets tough. We keep feeling like we entitled. Take that entitlement word from you and do something else. And what I'm trying to tell y'all is that that's how you're going to be better off. Do something else. Because that's how I deal with my life problems. And hopefully this video was helpful to you as much as it was helpful to me. And I want to hear y'all take on that situation. And I'll see y'all on the next one.